Hello, welcome to this episode of Hypnotist Bernie's Exposition. Today we're here with Cara. What's your last name?
Erwin.
Erwin. And Leslye, your last name? Cara? Alright. So, Cara, well, let me explain. Cara is the star here. Leslye is here for emotional support and make her feel comfortable. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a model.
Uh-huh.
I'm a model in New York City. I got signed with Elite Model Management.
That's great.
Yeah, I got scouted in the Complete Place Mall in Boston.
Okay.
So, like, would you ever consider modeling? I'm like, sure.
Oh, good. Wow.
Yeah, and I've been signed with them.
Success story. Which mall is this?
Huh?
Which mall is this?
Complete Place in
Oh,
Boston.
alright, okay.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are thinking about a modeling career,
Just hang out at Complete Place.
just hang out at Complete Square. So, how long ago was that?
Well, I was like in November, but I got signed in April
Okay.
of this year, and yeah.
Did you always have an aspiration to?
No, not really. It just kind of happened.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to Milan next month.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
sounds great. Sounds great.
gonna
Have
be
you been to Europe before?
No, it's going to be my first time on a plane.
Oh, is it your first
Yeah.
time?
Pretty
Oh
crazy.
wow. Wow. So looking forward to seeing you on the magazine cover.
I hope so.
Just mention this show
Yeah.
when you're on TV the next time. Yeah. When you're on Oprah or
Oh, yeah.
when you're on a David Letterman, mention our show.
Yeah.
So tell us, what took you so long to get here?
Okay. Well, he told me to go to Central.
Right.
You told me Central Square, right? I thought it was Central Ave.
Oh.
And I went on the red line, and I went to Central Ave, which is like, where's that, Mattapan? I don't know.
Oh wow.
Yeah, all the way down there. I had to take like a shuttle bus and everything, and I'm like, oh crap, there's no Starbucks here. So we went back up to Central Square, and I was like, Starbucks, yeah! So.
Oh, another success story.
Yeah.
It shows that if you have a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
Right, that's great. Are you going to college or?
Not right now. Just like I'm signed with my agency for 3 years, so I don't really know what I'm doing right now.
All right.
But I want to be a web designer, so
Oh, all
I'll
right.
go eventually.
Do you have a website going on?
No, I don't. I'm just on EliteModel.com.
Okay. All right. So look for her.
Check it.
So on our way here, and it was like a 25-second walk.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you would like to work on becoming more confident.
Yeah.
Tell us what you mean by that.
Well, I'm really shy, and I don't know, I can't really walk up to people and like talk to them, and yeah, I'm not very confident in myself. Sometimes, not very self-confident.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does the word confidence mean to you?
Like someone that can, start a conversation without worrying about what they have to say, what they're gonna think about them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Have you ever started a conversation with somebody else?
Yeah, of course I have, but like, I don't know, it just takes a while, and I don't know, I just get all, like, I start stuttering and I get nervous because I'm shy. Yeah.
Okay.
So I like trying to get rid of that.
When did you start telling yourself that you're shy?
Since like second grade. Yeah. Ever since everyone started like judging each other.
Oh, yeah. Really?
They're like, oh, you're not cool anymore. Okay.
Hey, you're cool enough to be on this show.
Yeah.
They are not on this show, and
Yes,
you are. Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. So, do you, as a model, what does confidence mean? What would you perceive confidence would mean to you?
Oh my god.
In your career?
Well, I would have to be confident from the camera. Sometimes I'm pretty, I don't know what to pose, and I'm hesitant on posing.
Okay.
And sometimes I can't really talk to the photographer right away. It takes me a little while to open up to him.
Okay.
Yeah, and it sucks. So.
Well, I'm not a photographer. What kind of things do models say to the photographer? What kind of things does models say to the photographer? I really don't know. I'm not a photographer.
They do photo shoots. Is that what you mean?
No, like what do you say to them?
Oh, like
what do you need to say to them?
I don't know. You just gotta like small talk with them, so they like you. You know, you gotta network yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't just.
Oh,
be
you
quiet.
mean like not inside the studio?
Well, yeah, inside the studio
Oh.
and outside the studio, you just gotta network yourself and not seem lame. You know.
Oh yeah. Again, you're cool. You've proven yourself to be cool in the last 3.5 years.
Okay.
Whereabouts do you live right now?
In Webster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, near
How do you
Worcester.
like it there?
It's boring. We do nothing.
That's the next question I was going to ask. What do you like to do for fun?
Yeah, we just hang out. Pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your? You have done some modeling before.
Yeah.
What's your perception of the industry as of today?
Well, I don't know. There are a lot of fake people in the industry that just like talk to you, and you can tell that they're not really liking what you're saying, and they just like pretend to laugh at what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know. Sometimes they can be nice, but a lot of photographers are mean, especially art directors, like the people that are in charge of the magazine. They're like, oh, don't do that. That's not right. You know, don't pose like that. Don't dress like that. You know, a lot of opinions that are thrown at you, and you have to just take it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stress. Right?
Yeah, sometimes it can be, especially when you have to go to castings and like go to photo shoots, and you have like only some amount of time, you know. Yeah.
Do you go to auditions?
Yeah, I do when I'm in New York City.
Oh, yeah.
I used to go like every other weekend, but now they're waiting for me to kind of like go to Europe, so they can market me as a European model.
Oh, cool. So you're like American.
Yeah, I'm American, but I'm European.
Well, you have that European look too.
Yeah.
You're very elegant.
Yeah.
I would have more questions to ask.
This is my friend Leslye.
All right, Leslye, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
She just went to Romania, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
It was amazing. It was beautiful. Romania is a gorgeous country.
Which part of Romania did you go?
I went to Oradea, which is only a couple hours outside of the border of Hungary.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Are you Hungarian yourself?
No. I'm very American.
Okay.
But no, I just went, and it was incredibly rewarding just being there and seeing the different culture. So
And she went on a mission trip.
yeah.
What's that?
A mission trip?
What's that?
I was working with like gypsies and people in extreme poverty, and I was just ministering to them and loving on them, and bringing them like blankets and food and just stuff like that, like
Oh, wow.
like Peace Corps type stuff without the Peace Corps. So
I was just going to say that.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's great. How do you feel about the mission?
I feel like it went really well. I feel like everything that I was expecting to happen happened, and people's lives got touched and changed. So
How do you feel is the difference between Romanians and Americans?
oh, there's so many. Definitely, as far as financial situations are concerned, Romanians have nothing. They're completely destitute. And what happens is you'll go into like a big city, and you'll see this facade of like wealth or whatever, but then like 5 minutes outside of the city there will be children begging.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's like there's a lot of poverty, and
Wow.
so they view the world a little bit different. But there's a lot of similarities too. Like they have like MTV and McDonald's and
Oh,
all
wow.
the stuff that
And McDonald's there?
yeah yeah
Cool.
it's expensive, but it's there. So.
That's funny.
What kind of burgers did they serve?
They're McDonald's burgers. They're just like $15 a piece.
Oh,
So,
wow,
well,
US?
$15. Yeah, 15 lei, which would be like yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty expensive.
Oh, like you wear the tuxedo to McDonald's?
No, it's much more expensive than
where
It's
they
like a
have
classy
the wedding.
restaurant.
All right. So is there something you would like to work on?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm very I give in easily. I don't really have a lot of self-control, and that's something I would like to change. I'm not firm in what I believe. So.
Okay. Tell me more. What do you mean by giving in?
Oh well, just like if I have like an opinion on something, like or something like I'm not gonna do this. And then
Okay.
I succumb very easily to peer pressure. Like,
Oh, okay.
if someone's like, hey, why don't you have this, beer, I'll be like, no, I can't do that. But then, I don't have the self-control to follow through with what I believe.
But you want to do this, right?
Oh, of course. I want to hold firm to my convictions.
Okay. So, could you put this into context? Like, when was the last time you find yourself giving into somebody against your belief?
I don't know. Just I guess I could just going back to the alcohol example. Like I don't like to drink,
Okay.
but then if I have a group of friends who's drinking, I'll drink as well.
Example me.
What?
Example me. I'm sorry.
No. But so I don't know. I went to a party a couple weeks before I left with a friend of mine who's in a band, and he offered me some alcohol, and I ended up taking it and drinking it, and I don't know. It's not like it's bad. It's just not something that's good for me in this time of my life. And
ideally, how would you like to have reacted?
oh, to say no, I don't want this, and then when they're like, oh, are you sure, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm sure. I don't want to take it.
But at the same time, you don't want to hurt the feeling.
Of course, I'm definitely not.
All right. Okay. So in a way, you're saying that like you can turn them down, but at the same time, you just feel so bad that you end up taking it.
Yes, exactly.
So in a way, it's like you already know how to turn them down. You just don't want to feel bad after.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It sounds good. So what we're about to do right now is hypnosis.
So exciting.
I'm not going to harm you in any way, but in return, I would like your cooperation. Is that okay?
Okay.
So hypnosis is not like sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You will not be unconscious at any time. You will always be aware of your surrounding. You can still hear the hums in the background. You will still be aware that you're in this room, and you can still hear the sound of the voice, and it will be more like right before you drift off to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Right before you drift off to sleep, sometimes you catch yourself hallucinating. Sometimes you catch yourself having some kind of a dream. Yet at the same time, you're able to rationalize the dream.
Yeah.
Right. What I would like you to do is not try to go into hypnosis. Just hear the sound of my voice, but you don't have to like try hard to go into hypnosis. Like trying to fall asleep, right? The harder you try to fall asleep, usually it takes longer to go to sleep. Right?
Yeah.
So is there any questions before we begin? All right, sit back with the feet flat on the floor. All right, and I want both of you to hold your arms out like this, and just press your hands together, and clasp your hands together like this, with your thumb over the other thumb. I just want you to imagine that your hands are clasping tighter and tighter and tighter together. Tighter and tighter and tighter still. It's like two very strong magnets pulling them together. Tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. As I count backwards from 3 to 1, when I reach number 1, you'll be so tight you will not be able to pull them apart. 3, 2, 1, try, and you cannot. Try, and you cannot.
Whoa.
Look up here, sleep. Close your eyes. Just relax. Look up here. Look up here. Close your eyes. Just relax. And sleep. Deeper and deeper down. More relaxed. Just let yourself go. And relax. And let go. Sleep and go. Just allow yourself to drift. Still hearing the sound of my voice. You can hear other sound in this room. I find it very easy to just ignore those sounds. Just follow the sound of my voice as you let yourself drift. Can you imagine that you are on a warm, beautiful, sunny beach? You can feel the warmth of the sun on the tip of your nose. Feel the warmth of the sun in your cheek. Feel the warmth of the sun on your forehead, your shoulders, all the way to the tip of your fingers. That's right. Just let yourself go. Let yourself deeper and deeper down. More and more relaxed. Just feel the warmth of the sun on the surface of the body, onto your legs, all the way down to the tip of the toes. As you sink deeper and deeper down, more and more relaxed. Snap your back, sink into the softness of the chair. That's right. Come in deeper and deeper down. More and more relaxed. That's right. See yourself sink all the way through to the chair. All the way down to the floor. Feeling so warm, so comfortable. That's right. So count backwards from 20 to 1. When I reach the number 1, you find yourself drifting off deeply, deeply into hypnosis. 20. Just let go and sleep. 19. Relax. Let go and sleep. 18. Relax. Let go and sleep. Hearing the sound of my voice. And that is all you have to care about. Nothing else bothers you. Just feel so safe, so calm, so comfortable. Just drift along the sound of my voice. Each count, just sink deeper and deeper in trance. And so much more content, so much more happier. 12, 10, 7, 6, 5, relax, let go, sleep. 4, 3, 2, 1, sleep. Feeling so good, so calm, so comfortable, and just let yourself rest. Feeling so happy. That's right. Now, Cara, earlier we talked about how you feel sometimes a little bit nervous or a little bit low on self-confidence when you're in a set and when you're shooting. From now on, you realize that there's nothing to worry about when you talk to photographers. There's nothing to worry about when you talk to art directors. You find yourself feeling very comfortable, very easy, very confident as you approach people, whether it is somebody on the street, whether it is a photographer, whether it is your agents, whether it is a stranger. You feel very easy, very comfortable. Just opening up, talking to them, you'll always be very polite, you'll always be very sincere, and you'll always find the right word when you approach people. You find it very easy to just look at them and start talking and communicate the idea in a very easy, precise, friendly manner. You will not let out any other person's opinion bothers you or worries you. You find yourself filling up every part of your mind and every part of your body with overwhelming confidence, self-esteem, self-assurance, because you know you're a great model, you have done a lot of good pictures, and you have a lot of reasons to be confident in yourself. And whether you're in Europe, New York, Boston, or anywhere in the world, you can all find it very easy to be yourself, and so other people can accept you as yourself. Every part of you become more confident. Every part of your mind become happier and more delighted and assured everywhere you go, everybody you speak to, everything you touch. Now, Leslye, as you hear the sound of my voice, and just let your conscious mind come to the forefront, and just let your conscious mind rest. Earlier we talked about how you find yourself easily giving up your opinions and ideas. But now you do not have to worry about that anymore. Because just like your friend Cara here, you know you're very confident. You know you have a sense of assurance about yourself. You're very good at what you do. You have a kind heart. And there's all the reasons in the world where you should be assured of yourself. From now on, everywhere you go, you find a sense of confidence in your mind, in your body, and in your eyes. You find that your opinion really matters. And you find that your preference is very easy to meet your own expectations. When people ask you to do something you really do not want to, you can just say out loud, no, thank you. And you do it very politely, very cordially, and very easily. You will not feel guilty at all. You'll find it easy and happy and pleasurable for you able to stood up for yourself and not have to worry about other people's opinions, other people's ideas, because you can be yourself, and as long as you're yourself, you can feel a sense of self-esteem, self-assurance, and self-confidence through your mind and your body. And everywhere you go, everyone you meet, everything you do, you carry this sense of self-esteem and self-confidence with you. So you'll find it very easy to just stand up for yourself, stand up for your opinion, and find yourself very easily to refuse other people's offers when you do not need to take them. Now, Cara and Leslye, in a moment I'm going to wake the two of you up. You feel great, feel happy, feeling full of joy, full of happiness. You feel like you've just slept for the last 12 hours. All the stress that you might have in the past, all the stress that you may be holding on in your mind, your shoulders, your body, your legs will be let go. You'll feel free of all the stress. You'll feel like a ton of burdens have been lifted from the back. Find yourself smiling a lot, feeling very happy, very happy, very happy. You find yourself so much more confident in every way, shape, and form. As I count from 1 to 10, slowly come back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if you're ready, you can open your eyes. Feels good, doesn't it? How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel good.
Oh yeah. This is what you have been expecting
Yeah.
in hypnosis?
I didn't know what to expect. Wow.
I mean, I saw hypnosis shows before, and like
Oh yeah.
they make them act crazy.
Alright. We can do that too. Next week, okay? Next week. Thank you for coming.
No problem.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you so much.
Alright. The show is over.